named Vikram arrived in the village. He was a shrewd man, always looking for an opportunity to turn a profit. As he noticed the grandfather tree and its vast expanse of branches, an idea sparked in his mind. This tree, he mused, could fetch a handsome price in the city. The wood is strong and seasoned. He approached the village elder, a kind and gentle man named Gopal. Elder, Vikram began, his voice smooth and persuasive, I'm a carpenter. I can see that this tree is old and might fall at any moment. It poses a danger to the villagers. Allow me to cut it down, and I will compensate you handsomely. Gopal looked at the merchant, his eyes filled with sadness. This tree is not just wood, Vikram, he explained. It is a part of our village. It provides shade, shelter, and fruits. Our ancestors planted it. We respect it. It is a home to many creatures. Vikram scoffed. Sentimental nonsense. I'm offering you good money. Think of what you could do with it. Build a new well, perhaps, or repair the temple roof. Gopal refused. Vikram tried to convince other villagers, promising them riches, but they all echoed Gopal's sentiments. The grandfather tree was more than just wood. It was a symbol of their shared history and a vital part of their lives. Frustrated, Vikram decided to take matters into his own hands. Under the cover of darkness, he returned to the tree with his axe. He began to chop at the thick trunk, the sound echoing through the still night. Suddenly, a swarm of bees, disturbed by the commotion, descended upon Vikram. He swatted at them, but they stung him relentlessly. Ah! He cried out in pain, dropping his axe and fleeing the village. The next morning, the villagers found Vikram limping away, covered in welts. They also found his axe lying near the base of the grandfather tree. Gopal, along with a few others, examined the tree. Vikram's shallow cuts had barely scratched the surface. Gopal shook his head. The tree protects itself, he said quietly. News of Vikram's misfortune spread quickly. The villagers realized that the grandfather tree was not just a silent observer, it was a protector. They reaffirmed their respect for the tree and its place in their lives. Vikram, humbled by his experience, finally understood the value of the tree to the villagers. He returned to apologize to Gopal and the others. I was wrong, he admitted. My greed blinded me. I see now that this tree is worth far more than money. Gopal accepted his apology. Sometimes we forget that some things are more valuable than money. Respect for nature, community, and tradition are treasures that cannot be bought or sold. Vikram learned a valuable lesson that day. He left the village a changed man, understanding that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the connections we share with each other and the world around us.